be cut out in the end. This will be smooth in the edit.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So, how did you get your name, King Hobron, Your Majesty?
Well, thank you. You can kiss my hand later. I thought Shakespeare, and then my friend and I were sat trying to think of good drag names that kind of capture the idea of lots of different genders. We genuinely sat for about an hour trying to come up with punny Shakespeare names. There was a lot of like Titania going on.
It's beneath you, those kind of puns.
Well, exactly. You gotta elevate. Always elevate.
Okay, so we'll go to some very quick fire questions, very, very quick. Sparkling or flat?
Flat.
Bits or no bits?
Bits.
Chunky or smooth?
Smooth.
Is love a myth, like the moon landings or lizard people?
No, and neither are lizard people.
Okay, but the moon landing was a myth.
Yeah.
Thank you for clearing that up. You got any hidden talents?
That's my special. There we go.
What are your pet hates?
Sniffers. People who sniff and don't blow their nose.
That's a hate crime at the moment. Your body's entitled.
In my eyes, it already was a hate crime, and now.
What do you do to take action against them? Do you call them out on it?
I know I'm a passive-aggressive starer. Just increasingly long and pointed stares.
With binoculars or without binoculars?
Without usually, depends how serious the situation is.
What's the most embarrassing thing you've had to ask mitigating circumstances on an essay for?
Oh, I mean, this is like a classic horrible Thesby answer, but so many that involve shows.
So many.
And the best bit is when you invite them along to the show.
Oh yeah.
Like condolence, and then the show is crap, and then they look at you on stage while you're on stage. They look at you and they're like, "That wasn't worth this essay deadline extension, was it?"
Absolutely not.
And you die right there. Yeah, I know how that feels. And do you have green fingers as well as green lips?
Only on Sundays.
Oh.
Which is today. Obviously. Yeah. So, you know, you can imagine those just out of shot.
What's the worst show you've been in?
Oh well, the worst. Immediately one at school. It was my very last play at school, and it was my teacher's very radical adaptation of play by Thornton Wilder, and he always did radical, and often it worked. This time it didn't, and on the opening night there was more of us in the cast than in the audience, and my friend cried, went home, said she was going to drop out. I had to go on stage with a bugle. No, that was not a good time. We don't speak its name.
Do you think they should be reintroducing wolves into Britain?
Yes, because you know, foxes we enjoy, I think. And I think a wolf is like a fox on steroids, but in a great way.
Oh, yes, Daddy.
Cheeky little urban fox in your garden. What about a wolf in your garden in the morning?
Very sneaky mountain wolf, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And if you went out for like a run or like a cycle or something, like, there's a very real risk of you not returning. I think that's really exciting.
Oh, so good.
This will be cut out in the edit. This will be smooth in the edit. So we're going to do a drawing round now, and you need to describe your perfect partner to me, and I'll draw them.
Mm-hmm.
So, long hair or short hair?
Mid length. Is that an allowed answer?
Are they two eyes?
Yes, on balance. Yes.
Okay, two maximum, I'd say. Arms?
2 or 3. I just, you know, I'm not that fussy.
3 hours later.
I think we found them.
Oh, that is, oh my gosh, love at first sight, I think, to be honest. Even from that representation.
Mm-hmm. Swipe right?
Absolutely.
How have you been coping in quarantine, in isolation?
Well, it's hot, but
I suppose you can, like, at least if you've got hobbies and stuff like that, at least you can focus on them, watch some movies.
Are you a big clubber then? Do you live for the weekend?
Yeah, I do like going out, even if it's like the pub. I love.
Do you still
Oh,
serve a look for the pub?
oh yeah, 100%. I have before as well, which
Okay.
I've been out with work in full drag.
Where are your haunts? Where's your usual haunt?
Like, I work at Vinyl, which I love that, absolutely love. But even when I'm not working there, I do like generally really like that club. But in Cambridge, I think there's 5 clubs, so really I could be in any of them, to be honest, stomping around somewhere.
You could be found in any of them, and all of them overnight.
Wild Aria has appeared.
If you could time travel to any point in history, where would you go?
Probably just like the 2000s. I know that's not very far away. There's a lot going on there which I'd want to watch.
What particularly? Is it like Paris Hilton you like?
To watch Paris Hilton going through her life in the 2000s. Britney, oh my god. God, to watch that in person.
Just to stand there outside her house.
Yeah.
Holding onto the railing, just watching her.
Yeah, very that.
I really like that. Most people, it would be like meet Gandhi or have dinner with Jesus, but it's like, no, I want to watch Britney Spears crying in her house.
Leave her alone!
What are your pet hates?
I don't like slow walkers because I walk really fast, so that gets really annoying.
Britney, bitch.
Is love a myth, like the moon landing?
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little tear, like, he told me to love me.
Bring back memories.
Would you accept an OBE or abolish the monarchy? Oh my god, my hat. This is... that's like a wig's falling off. Worse than that.
What's an OBE?
Order of the British Empire, I think.
Since I don't know what it is, I think I could live without it.
Okay, so you'd abolish the monarchy.
And I do like the Queen though. I think she's cute.
Well, where would she go? You'd sling her into a little 2-bed semi somewhere.
Yeah, little cottage.
Yeah, get her out of the house.
Don't need all that space.
No, she's wasting it all anyway. Have you ever sexted the wrong person or just sent a random text just for the fun of it, just to stir up trouble?
Yeah, probably many occasions, but a lockdown.
Yeah, exactly. That's all I do in lockdown, really. Just see what happens. Just send it off like a group message.
Yeah. Oh my god, you can do that on Grindr now and make a group chat.
That's thoughtful of them, really. Like, I really like that they've come up to the mark during these times. On the Thursdays when people clap, I clap for Grindr.
They're really serving their country proud.
Thank God. I'm really glad. Not quite sure why, but I'm glad the cock destroyers have finally become gay icons.
Yes, I love them.
What do you think the appeal is with them?
I feel like a lot of people can relate to them. They're very relatable, aren't they? Singing songs about driving for dick.
Yeah, that takes me back really to my childhood. Really, it's nostalgia, isn't it?
It's nostalgia.
It was back to the 2000s. It was a simpler time, really, wasn't it?
But, yes.
That's why you want to go out a time without judgment, where you can sing about destroying cocks on your drive to school. Now you couldn't do that, could you?
No, absolutely not.
Why, hello, Muscle Joe. How are you doing? Can we also just take a moment? I'm sorry. Can we just take like a full moment to appreciate how good I look? Every time I move my arms up, you just see my pit. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, have some of this pit. Yeah. Bloody slut. Yeah, have some of that pit. Yeah.
Quite loud.
Oh, this dress makes my arms look so short. Do you know what I mean?
You have to be registered as a small lorry, don't you, for the amount of CO2 you produce?
Yes, I do. Yes, that gasoline. Yeah, God, I'm just so gassy. I think it's being vegan.
I was vegetarian for about 3 months, and it was a windy 3 months, I'll tell you. It was enough to actually put me off carrying on with it. Like, I was like, this isn't right.
See, like, I'm still like Hurricane Katrina, tooting and footing along whilst being vegan, and to be honest, kind of love it.
Wow, holy mackerel.
I tell you what, I'll tell you what, if I could press a button and never feel romantic feelings again, but still be equally as happy, done.
That button, just smash that button.
Oh, I would drop my taint on that button. Like, you know, I'd be like John Cena. John Cena! That's what I would be doing if I could press that button.
Oh, fuck. I can't believe you've done this.
Where would you like to go with your drag, do you think? Where would you like to go with your performing? What's like the end goal?
I'd like to go home. That's what I'd like to do with my drag. I'd like to end up being
Have
have a wash. Oh, where would I like to go? I don't know. On like a serious level, I would love to like just be able to keep on doing it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, do you know what? I would like drag to get me to the point of sweet release.
Killed on stage doing a very, very like ambitious performance.
Yeah. No, I want them to be so bored of me on stage that they whack it up bow and arrow and they're like, "Fuck this bullshit." Through the head, straight through. Done. Sweet release. Thank you. Next life. Let's go. Oh, honey, you want to see a death drop? That's a death drop, mama. Yeah.
Do you think?
I don't think.
No. What's your opinion on Drag Race? Then what's your?
Trying to get some of that serious content in. I think that it just needs critique, you know, and it needs constant critique. Otherwise, what's the point? You know, like it's just a bit of bullshit on television that's very harmful to parts of our community. It is. It's true. It's fucking things up. Oh, and also, can we talk about this? RuPaul fracking.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Like, he just admitted that here. It's like, I mean, how did that come up in conversation, or was he just found out?
If you're fracking over half the state of Wyoming, it's going to be pretty difficult to keep that a secret. Do you know what I mean? What are you doing, RuPaul? Oh, nothing. Just dishing the land. Oof. Do you know what I mean?
Wow.
Ask us a question. Tell me a question, big man. Buffalo Joe, give me a question. Oh, no question. Give me a question. I like questions. Give me a question for us all. A question for us all. Oh, give me a question for us all. And we'll have a question so we can answer it now.
His question searching face. It's so.
Oh, right. Every time. And it's like.
Like trying to translate some like script or something, because my spelling is also terrible, so it's like I don't even know what I've said. So
I used to be like that at college. One time I did an essay and literally saw my teacher like.
Actually, here's a question. What are all of your phobias?
I mean, I've got all the classics. Spiders,
oh, really?
All of the really boring ones. I used to be terrified of all animals, all of them, including like hamsters, dogs, cats, horses, rabbits, guinea pigs, literally every single one until I was 18. Overnight, I just suddenly wasn't scared anymore. I woke up one day, saw a dog and was like, I'm not scared. And it was
you were like, hello doggo, come to me and let me give you some fucking love. Like, was it a transition as then you were like, okay, woof woof, I'm ready to party? Or was it more of a like, I will tolerate you?
I was ready to party, completely ready to party.
Oh, okay.
Just experience.
Yeah. Then you were like, you know what, fuck it, it's happening. We're doing this now.
Yeah. And the hamsters, the ferrets.
What was it about hamsters? What specifically hamsters you mentioned now? Why hamsters?
So I say that because we had pet hamsters and it was really sad because I was scared of them. And they were so sweet. But I don't know, they move and that was scary.
They move. Oh, enough, done, out of here, gone.
Yeah, it was too much for me. And I was like, this is a shame because you're really adorable, but also...
So you could appreciate that they were cute. You were like, okay, I see that this is cute. I just don't want to be looking at it.
I liked dogs. I was like, oh, running away. I couldn't win because I was like, oh, a dog, but then I had to run. Yeah, it was not good.
So hard. Even small dogs, even itty bitty dogs.
Yeah, especially small dogs because they're always the most lively and they jump up the most. So then I'd be like,
oh, they touch you. Oh, okay, I got you.
Aria, what's your biggest phobia?
Mine's like around, but also not. Like I'm terrified of the thought of sharks. I will not go in the ocean. One will come up and swallow me out of nowhere.
And getting sharked at a club as well. Same thing.
In my drink.
We're certainly in murky waters, aren't we?
Hey,
Oh my god. Marcus, what's your biggest phobia?
Ooh, wow, yeah. Do you know what? I've got a huge phobia of snails. If I see one, I run a mile. I'm like, ow. I'm like, no. I scream, I shit myself, and I go. Yeah, it's just more the fact that they are like snails appear out of nowhere. Like you might be walking down the road, and especially after it's just been raining, it's just like boom, and it's there, and you run, and you're like.
Can we try a hypothetical situation now? So, I'm the heartthrob Lindsay Cunningham, and you have to try and seduce me.
Who is Lindsay Cunningham?
They're a name. They're a concept I've just made up now.
Okay,
they're a concept. No. Okay, high concept.
Lindsay Cunningham. Yeah, I'm with you.
Right.
With you.
So, Aria, you go first. What's your best line? Your best in?
Oh, like my brain is not always like with in getting words all together. So maybe a bit of eye contact, and then you just get all really close, and then you knock them out.
John Cena!
Oh, sweet.
Is it sweet? I don't know.
Where's the fanciest place any of you have ever farted?
It wasn't so much as a fart, but more of like a accidental douching situation. No. It was way back in the good old days. I used to take my crushes on walks through London in the middle of the night because I was well romantic like that. And there was this one time where we got onto the Millennium Bridge and things started happening, we started getting close together. And I douched before we did this. And just as my man was about to get all ready and frisky, the inner water from my body decided to open and fall out onto the Millennium Bridge in the middle of the night.
What was your biggest disaster on stage, Donna?
Like, was once on stage doing a really famous Shakespeare monologue and totally blanked and made up the whole thing.
What I like in that story is, though, that you had the arrogance to think that you could blag a Shakespeare off the top of your head.
The show must come on. The show must go on, Mama. The show must go on. I'm not going to stop it.
Oh, he's not that good. I can blag it.
It's fine. Run away with it. Something about something. I don't know. I'm Shakespeare. I mean,
Aria.
What about you guys? What were your worst disasters on stage?
I have like two. One time I tried to body con dress by trying to make it into a body suit. And I can't sew at all. These little poppers on the bottom. I made it into a bodysuit. And just before I was about to go on, it fell apart. I had my Barbie nunny out. So I literally was like trying to hold it together in between my thighs. So that was great. And another time we were doing a musical night. No, it was a Disney night. And I was doing Under the Sea. But I didn't know about using a USB yet. Like the music to play it. And they played a remix of it. So I didn't know anything. I was just there like.
Oh, bless you.
I'm probably like my third night in drag as well.
Oh.
So that was a disaster. A lot of making mouth movement.
I've been there so often when you've no idea what's going on. What about you, Hebron? What was your worst disaster?
I have two, and one of them I don't know how effective it is to imagine it, but it was at school when I was in school, and we were doing it was a big inter-house dance competition. So everyone was doing their dance routines, and I was in a dance with two others. It was just the three of us, and it had chairs, it had the splits, it was all going great. And then there was one bit where we got to the front of the stage and each of us had to do a special jump and then get on the floor. But I was shit. And the only jump I could do, or the only jump the choreographer would let me do, was just a pencil jump. And so they and then I just do this pencil jump. And the worst thing is, at the time I was like, oh my God, I look like such a twat. But what's even worse is that they filmed the whole performance and you can see the audience's reaction when I do this shit jump, and you can see every student turn to their friend and laugh at me on the, like, it's so clear on the video. I do this, and they're like, it's
Your best
oh.
friend is turning on you.
Ooh.
Everyone's there, like, denying they know you.
Yeah, no, it was. And I don't whip that story out very much because there's still a part of me that really hurts when I think about that. Like, it was quite embarrassing. And then there was another time I fully stacked it on stage in the curtain call. I was coming out of the bow and just
Okay,
straight
that's kind of iconic though. That is highly iconic. Just like, yeah, here I am. So we're gonna pretend that this is the end, and we're gonna pretend that we don't have extra bits to shoot. So bye everyone. Nice to see you, nice. I'm gonna have an orgy with Joe on this platform. I don't know what it is. It's called StreamYard.